Hi, welcome to today's deep dive lessons from Good to Great book, The Flywheel Principle in detail. The flywheel principle is a key to understanding how companies move forward. It shows us that there is no single dramatic moment when a company transforms. Instead, it's a collection of small choices. Every small decision to put the right person in the right seat, to pursue their hedgehog concept, or to face the facts honestly adds a little momentum. Each small push makes the flywheel spin faster. As momentum grows, it starts to carry itself forward. The companies no longer need dramatic campaigns or motivational speeches. Everyone simply knows what direction to move in. It becomes a powerful force that pulls the whole organization forward. Why shortcuts fail? Some companies tried shortcuts instead. They believed dramatic actions, a new leader, or a big change in strategy would transform their future overnight. But this kind of thinking made their progress weak. Instead of adding momentum, dramatic shortcuts often made their wheels spin backwards. It disrupted their discipline, confused their people, and made their culture weak. Instead of staying true to their hedgehog concept, these companies tried many different strategies. They hopped from one path to another, looking for a magic solution. But there is no magic. There are only small, careful, persistent choices made over time, staying disciplined during success. Some companies become lazy once they find success. They lose discipline. They start adding things that do not align with their hedgehog concept. They pursue opportunities that do not match their goals or values. They become undisciplined in their choices and lose momentum. The greatest companies avoided this. They remained careful and disciplined. They kept their hedgehog concept clear and stayed true to it. Success did not affect their discipline. Instead, it made them more committed to their path. Culture built to last. This discipline came from having the right people in the first place. The companies filled their seats with people who were motivated and responsible. It meant the culture was strong, and self-correction was a part of their daily routines. Instead of needing a manager to check their progress, the people were motivated to stay on track by their own discipline. Everyone understood their roles and goals. Everyone believed in the mission. This made it hard for weakness to take root and undermine their progress. It kept the whole organization aligned and strong. Confronting difficult choices. One key trait of companies that went from good to great is that they were not afraid to make hard choices. They were willing to let people go if they were not a perfect match for their seats. This was tough, but it meant having a team made up of people who were fully motivated, disciplined, and a perfect fit for their roles. Leaders made these choices not because they were unkind, but because they put the future of the company first. They knew that a weak link could undermine the whole team's progress. This discipline to confront hard choices made their organizations strong and flexible. It meant they could respond quickly when obstacles came their way. Staying faithful to core values. The greatest companies were not trying to be everything to everyone. They were not driven by trends or external pressures. Instead, they remained true to their core values. This meant staying with their hedgehog concept and their culture of discipline. It meant ignoring distractions and staying the course. They did not chase opportunities that seemed glamorous or profitable in the short term. Instead, they chose opportunities that were a perfect match with their goals and their people. This loyalty to their values made their success more durable and less prone to collapse. It kept their companies strong even when markets fell or competition grew. Turning culture into action. A strong culture is not about slogans or motivational talks. It is about daily choices made by everyone in the organization. It shows up in how people treat each other, how meetings are run, and how decisions are made. For the greatest companies, culture is a powerful force that turned their goals into action. Everyone understood their roles and responsibilities. Everyone was motivated to do their best. This made it easy for the companies to align their actions with their goals. There was no confusion. There were no competing priorities. Everyone was rowing in the same direction. Staying humble during success. One key danger for companies that become great is losing the discipline when success comes. Success can bring overconfidence. It can make companies think they are invincible. The greatest companies avoided this. They remained humble. They kept asking tough questions. They kept examining their decisions and looking for weak points. This discipline kept their culture strong and their momentum growing. It meant that when the world changed, these companies were ready. They were not blinded by their own success. Turning success into greatness. The greatest companies were able to turn their success into lasting greatness. They did not become great just for a short period. They remained strong and powerful for many years. This happened because their discipline, culture, and choices were not tied to a single person or a single moment. They were deep-rooted in their people and their way of thinking. This meant the companies were able to pass their success forward. Whenever a new leader came in, the culture remained the same. The discipline remained strong. The hedgehog concept remained clear. Thank you for listening, and please like the video and subscribe for more great upcoming content that will put you in top 1% people in the world.